The Oscars are just behind us and the fever is still on, and all the world's eyes were on the red carpet spotting trends and blunders. Hi, I'm Pallavi Symons, your makeup expert at Glamrs.com. The Oscars red carpet is a hot spot for spotting trends and blunders. We at the Glamrs studio have our own picks for the top favorite makeup looks and the least favorite makeup looks. Let's start with what we thought were makeup blunders. To begin with, there was Helena Bonham Carter. She's a brilliant actress and kooky is her style. But when kooky goes to red carpet, I think there was a bit of a blooper. We just wish that she had made more effort and maybe hired a makeup artist to have her face done, because the whole appearance was quite messy, hair included, clothes included, and there was no structure to her face. She's a beautiful woman, but there was little that could be seen beyond the mass of hair that covered her face, and there wasn't much to speak about in terms of her makeup. We just wish that she matched her talent with some kind of impactful appearance on the red carpet. It was a real miss. Well, Kristen Stewart is a beautiful young woman, but we thought that she was a tad drab because her choice of colors, her choice of hairdo was just not right for her. Even if she chose to go Twilight on the red carpet, there's ways in which she could have done it, but I think she didn't quite pull this off. Her eyeshadow looked unblended and the lip color looked like she didn't care to choose right, and we just wish that she'd put her hair up and maybe made more of a beautiful appearance with her cheekbones and eyes, which are quite large. It's quite sad to see that a young girl like that didn't quite make a big sensation on the red carpet. Next on our blunder list is America's sweetheart Jennifer Aniston. We almost felt like with that look, she should have just worn jeans and a white shirt and walked onto the red carpet. I do believe in the makeup mantra, less is more, but I think Jennifer Aniston took it too far in terms of what she wore and how her makeup didn't quite work with it. I think she could have made a bit of an effort because she wore such a stunning gown, beautiful, simple red gown. If she had only taken a little care to put on a little special something on her face, maybe a bit of an eyeshadow or nice fake lashes, mascara, something to make her appearance look more regal for the dress that she wore. I mean, it was a bit of a disappointment, and we hope that Jennifer Aniston will do better next time. Nicole Kidman has personified grace and elegance over several years, and it's sad to see that this year her pallor didn't quite work how it normally works for her, and her face looked a bit plastic, and we're just hoping that she'll try and age more gracefully. And I think the makeup should have been maybe brighter on her eyes because her eyes look dull and lackluster. Well, she's a beautiful woman, so there's hope, and there's many more years for us to watch somebody as beautiful as her take the red carpet. Well, now let's get to the good part of the Oscars. There were several women that pulled off their makeup looks beautifully. Let's start with Adele. There's a little lesson for those that think that if you're fuller figured, you can't pull off a great makeup look. Adele is your inspiration. She did a fantastic job of how she looked. She chiseled her face with her makeup, which was very subtly bronzed, and her eyes were beautifully impactful, great liner, great lashes, and the perfect shot of color on her mouth, and I think Adele really looked fantastic. Our number 4 choice for the best makeup look is Jennifer Lawrence. She had a fall, she picked herself up, and she was grace and dignity personified, and it showed all through her costume, through her hair, through her makeup, and she was doll-like, beautiful, fresh, elegant, and all of that, and I think she deserved the win, and she deserves any applause that comes in terms of style recognition, makeup recognition, and it's a trend to follow. Great skin, beautiful eye makeup, fresh on the lips, fantastic hairdo. She was surely a winner in more ways than one. Well, Anne Hathaway used to be a household name when we grew up and watched Princess Diaries and things like that, and she still retains some of that childlike beauty, and it reflects through her makeup. And besides the fact that she's a brilliant actress now, she obviously knows how to come across as a very stylish but very relatable person. And yesterday at the Oscars, with her pixie haircut and her big large eyes and that shot of bright color on her mouth, she just completely hit the spot as far as trends would go. And if freshness is the trend for tomorrow, I think she is a pointer to where we should be looking. Well, Jessica Chastain is a beautiful woman to begin with, and it's again a lesson for those who are growing older and should learn how to wear their makeup in the most dignified fashion. She came across as a perfect red carpet woman, And it was fantastic to see just one person wear a bright shot of red. It was a big relief because there was a whole lot of nudes and beiges and very, very natural, very nude colors. And I think she pulled it off with her gold gown and her red lips. With a bit of the Veronica Lake look, she brought cinematic glamour right back to the red carpet, and it was such a pleasure to see. Well, our top choice was Charlize Theron. If there's one woman who stood there and shone right through as a winner, it was her. Platinum blonde hair, her simple white gown, and if there's a way to go so natural, it is Charlize Theron. She did her makeup absolutely immaculately, and I think it's a great way to get inspired to wear less makeup and make the most impact of it. Her bone structure was sculpted, her eyes were defined without being colored too much, her lipstick was absolutely nude, and her hair worked wonderfully well with the facial structure, and all in all it was a look that was unmissable, and I think she totally hit the spot, and I think we look forward to seeing her over and over again. So Charlize Theron is our top pick for the best makeup look at the Glamrs studio. So while we were all breaking down makeup looks and checking out the gowns and the jewelry and the hairdos, I'm sure most of us had our tongues wagging and definitely ogling and checking out the men on the red carpet. And at the Glamrs studio, we came to a consensus that Hugh Jackman just did it for us. Dapper in his suit, dapper in his beard. I mean, Wolverine and how? Okay, they all were fantastic, but I think Hugh Jackman took the beefcake. Until next year, we'll try and work on the looks this year. Hopefully by then you'll have your looks sorted out. Thank you.